Looks like Obi-Wan has a lot of friends.
And ho, ho, Thundercats coming at you.
Hey guys, this is Ish.
This is Ant.
And we're Movie Minds, where we keep you up to date with all the movie news, reviews, and some shows.
And guys, follow us on all our social media platforms, guys. We appreciate it. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, Instagram. We got even a couple of TikToks out there. Yes. Go ahead and check that out. But other than that, we will get into it.
Yeah, guys, let's go on to Worthy Mentions.
Yes, Worthy Mentions, guys. We have a lot of news today for you guys. And some of it is really, really exciting because we got a few trailers that came out. I know the Saw trailer came out with Chris Rock, which that was pretty intense, pretty cool. But the one that everybody's talking about is the Suicide Squad, James Gunn directed movie trailer, Suicide Squad 2. What do you think? Man,
I cannot wait to see his rendition on this team. He already does a great job with the Guardians of the Galaxy. With this DC team, looks very promising. Honestly, the highlight for me is Killer Shark. That dude, when he rips in half one person, it's just freaking amazing to see that visual. I didn't think that they were going to pull it off. I didn't know that he was in the movie, actually, until this trailer. It made me like giddy. That's actually he's a Suicide Squad member, but he's also a Flash villain, so that's really cool. But the actor that's playing a Killer Shark is actually Sylvester Stallone.
No way.
Beautiful. Imagine his voice with that shark voice. So perfect.
I didn't even know that. I'm just right now figuring that out. So I love that part, especially when he's swallowing somebody. He's swallowing somebody, and then at the end of the trailer, he's like, "Yeah, this is a hand. Yeah, that's a hand." Like he's gonna be super like a Dave Bautista character kind of thing.
Wait.
I think in the movie, I loved it, man. I love the fact that they showed Harley Quinn. I love how she got introduced. Yeah. One of our friends, mutual friend Daniel, was like, "Oh man, I hate her. She's too much. What? It's too much Harley Quinn, and she's always acting." I'm like, but that's really the character. Yes, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that the dialogue between her and them trying to save her. Check it out, dude. You guys, it's a really cool trailer. It was really good. I'm sure you guys. And also, they're bringing back the Dirty Work song by Steely Dan. They're actually reviving the song because back then it didn't actually do that well. And as James Gunn's fashion, he brings in an oldie but goodie in there, and it really fits the trailer.
Yes, it was a perfect trailer, man.
It was a great song. It just worked.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, it's really great news, to be honest, because we got another famous actor that's coming out in Thor: Love and Thunder. None other than Maximus Aurelius, Russel Crowe. Yeah. It was reported that Russel Crowe was going to be coming out as one of the protagonists. One of the small acting parts in Love and Thunder. It's still yet to be known exactly what he's going to be, but a lot of people are speculating that he has a role just very similar to what Matt Damon had in Ragnarok as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to be playing, it would be great to see him as Thor, actually, or his father, because he has that whole beard. If you see him like with big beard, you could totally tell he's like some sort of mythic god. I saw him in a movie called Unhinged. Super good thriller.
Haven't watched it yet.
Great movie, guys. Good. Like it's one of those movies that has a lot of tension in it, and he's a villain. He's actually a antagonist there.
Antagonist, yeah.
Dude, he would be a perfect villain, but I'm pretty sure with the casting news being so late, he's not going to be a villain. So, it would be cool to see him in that role, because in that movie, Unhinged, he kills it.
What's funny is that I saw throughout the weekend a picture with Chris Hemsworth's wife, and Russell Crowe. They were all in a boat, and Russell Crowe had a big white beard.
There you go.
In it, which is kind of crazy that you said that. Now it might be true. Yeah. So we'll see. There's nothing but great news that he's coming out. I mean, another news also that Matt Damon was also going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder because they saw him over there in Australia. And I hear there's also going to be other people that are going to be, showing up. But those are all just rumors. But right now, what we're sure about is Matt Damon coming out, and also now Russel Crowe. So that's exciting news, guys. I can't wait to watch Love and Thunder. They're also, it looks like it's going to be like very funny and very, very Ragnarokish again because of Taika Waititi.
All day for that.
They're going to do something very, very similar to their hit Ragnarok. So
bring it on.
those are your worthy mentions.
Yeah, guys. Now let's go on to Hot Tops. Hot Tops. Yes. Well, guys, on this Hot Tops, we're going to be talking about something very, very dear to my heart. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series at Disney Plus is preparing to begin production.
Yes.
Lucasfilm has released the cast of this highly anticipated limited series. The cast is stacked. Crazy stacked. We have a few people that we do recognize. Obi-Wan Kenobi himself, right? Of course. We have Hayden Christensen, Rupert Friend, Moses Ingram is one of them, one of the new ones. O'Shea Jackson Jr. and so many more. Let's just kind of go into the list and see which ones you really liked.
Well, the first one that stands out to me that you didn't mention right now is Edgerton. His first name I forget right now.
Joel Edgerton.
Yes. And he's going to be reprising his role as Luke Skywalker's uncle. And the same girl that reprised the aunt role is also coming back to reprise the role as Luke Skywalker's aunt. So those are the two big names, or the ones that stand out that they already have something to do with the Star Wars universe, with the prequels that they came out in. Yep. And so I'm super ecstatic as the fact that they're getting all those people back, especially because Joel Edgerton is such a great actor, man. I love that guy.
Let's see him do more, dude.
Yeah,
Let's see him do more.
I love the guy. I feel like this guy is a good actor in every movie that he's in, and I'm excited to see him. The also other person that I'm really excited to see is O'Shea Jackson. He is Ice Cube's son. I wonder what he's gonna do in the movie. And then the other one is also Han. I forget his name right now off the top of my head. But Han from the Fast and the Furious franchise, he's gonna be coming out in it. And of course, none other than Hayden Christensen. Guys, he's coming back as Darth Vader. And rumor has it that Luke Skywalker is also gonna be in the series somehow, some way.
As a kid, maybe, yeah.
As a
10
kid,
years later,
something or other, but it
Makes
is
sense.
10 years after the Revenge of the Sith movie. So we'll see what happens, man. There's just so much going on in this that it's hard to even fathom really exactly what's going to happen when it comes to this new Obi-Wan series.
So you really think that we're gonna get a lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Vader? Not Anakin, Vader.
I think it's very, very plausible. Yes.
Will it be like all slow-mo like it was before,
You know
or
what?
like it would
I think they mentioned it a little bit too, didn't they? In the old movies, that they had or alluded,
they
to
had
some.
some.
That it could have happened to some degree, not exactly or specific, but that something like that could have happened in the past.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this before, where Vader does say that the last time that they met, that he was just a Padawan, or he was just learning, but he was a Padawan to the Sith, So this is a good time to be able to like sneak in something there and have a fight. I think it will be a mixture of really high impact, like lightsaber battles like the prequels, but also a mixture of like the original trilogy. Just because the original trilogy just has like more refined slow motion doesn't mean that it's worse. It just means that they're better trained. They're just, realistically speaking, they wouldn't be going crazy like in Return of the Sith. So my picks for sure are one that I kind of just heard through the grapevine actually is Moses Ingram. She is one of the characters in Queen's Gambit, yes, and she actually said something about being able to hold a lightsaber. She said it on a tweet or Instagram post. I don't know if she was supposed to say that or whether that's just kind of a nod to Star Wars in itself.
Who do you think she'll be?
Dude, I think the bet is either a Jedi, which is like, someone that survived Order 66, but I would love to see her as an Inquisitor. Now, Inquisitors, they're Jedi hunters. And of course, Obi-Wan is a Jedi, and so it would fit perfectly. And it looks like she's up there. It looks like she's one of the main characters of the series. So I want to see her as a villain. I want to see her kick some butt. Now, for her to be able to stand against Obi-Wan Kenobi, I don't think she's going to last very long. So that's the only thing. And then, of course, you said Han as well. The guy from I forgot Shun Kang, and he is an amazing addition to anything. I love seeing his face, his mannerisms, just the way the vibe that he brings to a screen.
I think that's
is always just so freaking refreshing. I love him in Fast.
He's very calm,
the Fast
very
series.
soothing character.
Yeah, and I want to see him. I want to see what he does in the role. He's probably going to be some sort of rebel, soldier or some sort. So I'm all for it. I would love to see all these cast members come out and play in the Star Wars universe. I'm so excited, man. So very excited.
Yeah, man, me too. I can't wait. I guess we'll have to wait for 2022?
Yeah.
2022.
Yep, it's about to start filming. So
right here in April, they prolonged it. It was gonna play. They were gonna start it like a few months ago, and then they stopped it again because they were gonna fix something in the script or add some other
that's
characters.
right.
And then now they're supposedly gonna get started in a couple of days. So
yeah, man,
we'll see.
Sounds amazing.
What happened?
Yeah, man.
So
let's go on to the next
hot top 2. Well, guys, it's been said that the director of Godzilla vs King Kong, which we're gonna go see tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it. The first time going back to the theater since Tenet, so that's pretty exciting. So Godzilla vs King Kong, Adam Wingard has been given the reins of directing the Thundercat movie. The Thundercat movie that has not been able to be made, that there's been a ton of people trying to make it, but the screenplays and the scripts haven't come together to make it a cohesive movie to please the people from the 80s that love the cartoon like myself and the people that are right now, for it to be something that people can enjoy. And the mythology that this movie has is just incredible. I was a big Lionel fan, and I love the Thundercats. I mean, it was a show, it was a cartoon that I would come always after work, after school, and I would watch. Guys, I would love to watch it so much. And all the characters, even the mummy that comes out in it. I forget right now the name of the antagonist, the villain.
Moon-Ra.
But oh my goodness, dude. It just had so much just depth into that cartoon. And if they were to make it into a movie, it would just be so great. I remember they tried to do kind of like a parody of it on YouTube with Brad Pitt and all these people. They just made it just seem like something kind of cheap. But honestly, it wasn't that cheap. It looked pretty amazing. But like I said, guys, they're doing it. Adam Wingard is helming it. What do you think, man? The property needs to be made into a movie. Do you think it would be a difficult thing to helm? And do you think that Wingard is the right man for the job?
So is it going to be difficult? Absolutely, yes. It's been, like you said, it's been in production for a while. People have been trying to write to it. It's a very complex script story, I believe, because you have this whole mythology of like magical aspects of it, like this, the magical sword, and you have Moon-Ra that you mentioned, that's like a mummy-ish warlock thing that lives in the darkness, and it's all magical. But then also you have the sci-fi aspect of it, where there is like spaceships and tanks, really cool tanks, by the way, and all these other like
planets all over the place,
So it's more of like a sci-fi fantasy like Star Wars, and it's really complex to write to that. I mean, look, really the only really sci-fi thing that's out there that really is successful is Star Wars and maybe Dune back in the days. So it's very, very difficult, but it's so possible. I think that Adam's repertoire is his repertoire is not so bright to me. Like, it doesn't really stand out. Now, Godzilla versus King Kong does seem to get like the job done. It looks like it's getting great scores.
It's getting a good buzz.
It has a good buzz. People are actually gonna go see it this time around. It sounds like a lot of theaters are gonna be open, so it's gonna be a good buzz for him. but he also has VHS, which was kind of a weird, trippy, creepy movie, dude. Like super creepy. And this other movie that came out, Death Note, actually, I believe it's the other one that he has.
Very good note. Very good reviews.
It didn't get good reviews, but what I did enjoy about Death Note, and I know a lot of people out there are really huge fans. I'm not one of them. I watched the anime once, and then I went straight into the film because I heard it was good. I actually really liked the movie. I really enjoyed it, and I felt like it was a good adaptation of the series. I think the movie suffered because the content was better told within inside of a series and a saga in itself. And I think that would have been way better to just do an adaptation of that instead of a movie. So I say that because I believe that Adam's words, what he just mentioned, he said, I don't want to reinvent the way they look. I want them to look like Thundercats. I want to do a movie where you've never seen before, a hybrid CGI film that has a hyper-real look and somehow bridges the gap between cartoon and CGI. That's the starting point. That comment made me have faith in this guy. I think this is a good way of approaching. I don't want to see the cats on a freaking sci-fi world. You know what I mean? Like the cats, the Broadway adaptation.
Right.
It's all crappy. I don't want to see that. I want to see cartoon, realistic characters. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what they were doing with the Hedgehog. With Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Right. I think those type of things might work really well. I think he has a good pulse to it. So.
Yeah, I think by what I got from the comments is that he doesn't know exactly. He says it's not going to be action packed either. That it's going to be kind of an Avatar is what I kind of imagine what he is kind of what he's doing in sort of way. I'm not sure if I agree with it completely, but the fact that I haven't seen Godzilla vs King Kong and it looks great, maybe after this is going to give me a bit more trust in him. I know that before he would work on Thundercats, he has Face Off, the remake of Face Off to make first, because they were definitely making that.
That's right. I did see
the Face Off, and so I know Nicolas Cage and John Travolta are both set to probably not reprise their role or they're involved somehow.
Yeah,
and so. I'm super stoked, man. I love Face Off. I love the movie, and the fact that he's helming it is just it just goes to show that the studio really depends on him. But as far as Thundercats go, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but I'm excited. I'm tentatively like wondering whether it's gonna be good or not, because I did see the comments that he made, and I'm not sure if I completely understand what he's trying to do, but. I see Thundercats like a mix between Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. It's something that they can do. It's something that they could kind of put together and make happen and make it seem very, very depthful movie. A movie that has so much mythology in it. And honestly, they can make 3 of them, like a cool trilogy of Thundercats movie if they do it right. And so I know that Adam had worked on a Thundercats script when he was a kid back in college.
So cool.
Like a 480-page script of what he would do. So he already has somewhat of an idea of what he wants to do, and I'm sure it involves the cartoon that we all love, and that goes to show Cheetah, the character Cheetah.
Oh yeah.
I could see Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie playing there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
So anyway, I love the fact that they give it to Adam. I'm sure he's a good director. They've given him a lot, and we'll see what happens. We'll probably have to wait for this till like 2024 or 25.
Yeah.
So that is your Hot Tops.
Thundercats.
Ho, ho, ho. Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Oh, dude, that's one of the best musical
Isn't it, dude?
for cartoons, dude.
When He-Man comes out, they better freaking put the song.
Oh, that's another complex script right there, dude.
I know. But they're making it. They're
gonna have to.
He-Man. Anyway, we're dorking out here.
All right, guys, let's go on to streaming
and chilling.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go first, just with a new documentary on Netflix. It's called Seaspiracy. Seaspiracy sets out to explore the damage being done to marine life, such as sharks, dolphins, and whales by the global fishing industry. This little documentary just kind of ran into it. I love the cinematography that the guys like were able to handle. And I just kind of like dove into it. I didn't really know what it was about. And as time progressed, I was like shocked throughout the whole film about just different ways how the fishing industry is really affecting the globe and the resources that we have, at hand. The documentary gets a little bit preachy towards the end and even tells you to not consume fish. And I don't know how sustainable that is, but overall, the documentary is really good. It really gives you something to chew on. I believe if you're a fish enthusiast, probably don't watch this because you're not gonna want to eat fish. Actually, I was at Red Lobster the other day and I was eating and I was like, dang, that documentary is really jacking me up right now. So that was the thing. But if you're a fish lover and stuff like that, I think maybe you should watch it. Give it a shot. You might feel a little heartbroken though, so be careful.
Good. I think I'll just watch Finding Nemo. Anyway.
Yeah.
No problem, man.
Stay woke, bro.
Sounds interesting. So, guys, I wanted to watch a movie that I hadn't seen in years, guys. I haven't seen it in years.
Rewind.
And I wanted my wife to watch it, and so
she hadn't watched it.
She'd never seen it.
Oh my god.
And so we sat down and watched it. This is a 27-year-old film, guys. 27 years. Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, okay, star in a 27-year-old film about a bus that can't go under 50 miles per hour, or if it does, it will explode. Guys, Dennis Hopper comes out in it. The late Dennis Hopper, he was a great actor. He came out in a ton of movies. He's great. He was a madman that wanted to get paid for a lot of the service that he had given to the LAPD. And he started the movie with a bomb on an elevator. Keanu Reeves' character, which is the cop in the movie, was able to save those people. And then he does the same thing again on a bus. Guys, this movie, I wanted to watch it again because I remembered it, but I didn't know if it was going to hold up. 27 years is a long time. Yeah. Guys, it holds up like other, to the point where it's like, when are you going to make a remake of it? Maybe it doesn't need one. Maybe it doesn't need one, right?
Don't touch it.
And you know what? But I do want another Keanu Reeves Speed. Like right cool. Now, like something happens and the only guy because they made a Speed 2 and maybe they even made a Speed 3 with Sandra Bullock because Keanu Reeves didn't come back. No. But the second one was with a boat.
Yeah, that one was.
And that wasn't very good. But this one, guys, the first one is so rich in story. It has some unbelievable moments, so you have to suspend disbelief sometimes. But overall, the movie is great, guys. It gives you a good storyline, and at the end, you get some really cool surprises. Keanu Reeves comes out in it, like I said. Sandra Bullock comes out in it. There's a bunch of other actors. Jeff Daniels, which I love, comes out in it as well. And you will see a lot of little actors that are bigger now. That weren't as big back then in the movie as well, if you keep your eyes open. So check it out, guys. It is on HBO Max streaming right now. Speed. Check it out.
That deserves an A for sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. That is it for today.
It is. Thank you guys for joining us, man. And we thank you guys for just being there for us, conversing. Drop a comment down there. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell button, and just, tell us what you guys think, guys. Let us know. We really appreciate you guys. And as always, and like always, stay
movie minded.
Yeah. Woo!